What if I told you there's an object at the bottom of the Baltic Sea that's been baffling scientists for over a decade? Or that ancient civilizations might have possessed technology we still can't fully understand today? Throughout history, archaeologists and scientists have stumbled upon discoveries so strange, so inexplicable, that they challenge everything we think we know about our past and our present. Welcome back to Mysteries and Secrets. Today, we're diving into 6 of the most mysterious discoveries that have left even the brightest minds scratching their heads. From unexplained structures deep beneath the ocean to ancient devices that seem impossibly advanced for their time, these mysteries continue to defy explanation. But before we get to our list, let's talk about perhaps the most famous unexplained mystery of all. Picture this: a 600-year-old book written in a language no one can read, filled with bizarre illustrations of plants that don't exist, astronomical diagrams that make no sense, and naked figures in strange bathing rituals. This is the Voynich Manuscript. Named after the book dealer who purchased it in 1912, this medieval codex has stumped cryptographers, linguists, and even AI algorithms for over a century. The text flows naturally, suggesting it's a real language, not random gibberish. Statistical analysis shows patterns consistent with actual written language. But here's the thing: nobody can decode it. Is it an elaborate hoax, an encrypted medical text, or something far stranger? Some researchers believe it's written in a lost language. Others think it's an alien artifact. The most recent theory suggests it might be a women's health manual written in code to protect dangerous knowledge. But the truth is, we simply don't know. And speaking of things we don't know, let's jump into our countdown of 6 discoveries that continue to baffle science. Baltic Sea Anomaly. In 2011, a Swedish treasure hunting team was scanning the floor of the Baltic Sea when their sonar picked up something extraordinary. At a depth of about 300 feet, they discovered a massive circular structure, roughly 200 feet in diameter. The sonar images showed what appeared to be a disc-shaped object with strange geometric patterns, dragging marks behind it as if it had crashed and skidded across the ocean floor. When divers finally reached it, things got even weirder. The object is made of a material that doesn't match typical rock formations in the area. Some samples show it contains metals like limonite and goethite. The surface features what look like perfectly carved stairs and structures. And here's where it gets really strange. Multiple diving teams reported that their electrical equipment malfunctioned when they got close to the object. Naturally, UFO enthusiasts jumped on this. Could this be a crashed alien spacecraft? A sunken Millennium Falcon, as some joked? Skeptics argue it's just a glacial deposit, a natural formation left behind by melting ice during the last ice age. But that doesn't explain the geometric patterns, the unusual composition, or the electromagnetic interference. Marine geologists have studied the sonar images and remain divided. Some insist it's natural. Others say the features are too precise, too intentional to be random geology. Over a decade later, the Baltic Sea Anomaly remains unexplained. The Swedish team has struggled to fund more expeditions, and the object continues to sit in the dark waters, keeping its secrets. The Antikythera Mechanism. In 1901, sponge divers discovered a Roman shipwreck off the Greek island of Antikythera. Among the statues and pottery, they found a corroded lump of bronze that would rewrite our understanding of ancient technology. This is the Antikythera Mechanism, and it's essentially an ancient Greek computer. Dating back to around 100 BCE, this device contains at least 30 intricate bronze gears that work together to predict astronomical positions, solar eclipses, and even the timing of the ancient Olympic Games. It could track the movements of the sun, moon, and planets with stunning accuracy. Here's the problem. Technology this sophisticated shouldn't exist for another 1,500 years. The mechanism uses differential gears, a technology we didn't see again until the 16th century. Its craftsmanship and complexity suggest an entire tradition of mechanical engineering that has left no other trace in the historical record. Who built it? Why was only one found? And if the ancient Greeks had this level of technology, what else did they create that's been lost to time? X-ray imaging has revealed hidden inscriptions that mention theories of the cosmos, but many questions remain. Some researchers believe it was created by followers of the mathematician Archimedes. Others think it represents a lost technological lineage we may never fully recover. The Antikythera Mechanism proves that our ancestors were far more sophisticated than we give them credit for, and makes you wonder what other advanced technologies have been lost to history. The Mount Baigong Pipes, deep in the remote Qinghai province of China, stands Mount Baigong, a pyramid-shaped mountain near a salt lake. And inside this mountain are dozens of ancient metallic pipes. These aren't modern pipes. They're old, very old. The pipes range from tiny tubes the size of a toothpick to massive conduits 16 inches in diameter. They're embedded in the rock of the mountain and extend into nearby Lake Tosan. Some run deep into the lake bed itself, suggesting a sophisticated plumbing or water management system. Here's what makes them mysterious. Analysis shows the pipes contain iron, silicon dioxide, and calcium oxide, consistent with ancient metallurgy. But radiocarbon dating suggests they're over 150,000 years old. That's a problem. Humans didn't have metalworking technology 150,000 years ago. Homo sapiens barely existed as a species back then. Chinese scientists have proposed they might be fossilized tree roots that mineralized over time through a rare geological process. The iron content could come from minerals in the surrounding rock. But this explanation doesn't satisfy everyone. The pipes show clear signs of manufacturing: uniform diameters, consistent angles, deliberate placement. If they are natural, it would be an extraordinary coincidence. If they're artificial, then who built them? And why? Some theorists suggest an ancient advanced civilization. Others point to extraterrestrial visitors. The most scientific explanation, fossilized roots, still struggles to account for the precision and scale of the structures. The Mount Baigong Pipes remain one of China's greatest archaeological enigmas. Göbekli Tepe. In 1994, a Kurdish shepherd in southeastern Turkey noticed strange-shaped stones sticking out of the ground. What archaeologists uncovered beneath would shake the foundations of everything we knew about human civilization. Göbekli Tepe is a massive stone temple complex featuring enormous carved pillars arranged in circles. The pillars are decorated with intricate carvings of animals: lions, foxes, vultures, scorpions, and serpents. The craftsmanship is stunning, the scale is breathtaking, and it's 11,500 years old. Let me put that in perspective. This was built 6,000 years before Stonehenge, 7,000 years before the Egyptian pyramids. It was constructed during the Stone Age by hunter-gatherers who, according to traditional archaeology, shouldn't have had the social organization, tools, or motivation to create something like this. The mystery deepens. After centuries of use, the entire complex was deliberately buried. Someone carefully filled in the circles with debris, preserving the site for millennia. Why build something so massive and sophisticated only to bury it? Did religious beliefs change? Was it a ritual closing? Or did they want to hide something? Göbekli Tepe has forced archaeologists to reconsider the timeline of human civilization. It suggests that complex religious and social structures emerged before agriculture, not after. It hints at knowledge and capability we didn't think existed 11,500 years ago. And we've only excavated about 5% of the site. What else is buried there? Sacsayhuamán, the Patomskiy Crater. Just outside Cusco, Peru, sits one of the most impressive stone structures in the world, Sacsayhuamán. This ancient fortress features massive stone blocks, some weighing over 100 tons, fitted together so precisely that you can't slip a piece of paper between them. No mortar, no cement. Just stone against stone in a puzzle so perfect it survived earthquakes that destroyed Spanish colonial buildings nearby. The Inca built this in the 15th century. Or did they? Here's the problem. The Inca didn't have the wheel, didn't have iron tools, and didn't have written language. Yet somehow they transported blocks weighing as much as a Boeing 737, carved them into complex polygonal shapes, and fitted them together with tolerances that would challenge modern engineering. The stones interlock in 3 dimensions, not just side to side, but also front to back, creating a structure of incredible stability. Some blocks have as many as 12 angles, each one perfectly calculated to fit with the surrounding stones. Spanish conquistadors who saw it believed it was built by demons because they couldn't fathom how humans could achieve such precision. Modern engineers have tried to replicate the technique, Even with advanced tools, they struggle to match the precision. Some researchers have proposed that the Inca had access to plant extracts that could temporarily soften stone, a theory with no scientific backing, but can't be entirely dismissed. Others suggest a lost ancient civilization built the lower, more precisely fitted stones, and the Inca simply built on top of earlier work. What we know for certain is that Sacsayhuamán represents a level of stone working that seems almost impossible for its time, and the methods used remain a mystery. Patomskiy Crater. In the remote wilderness of Siberia, there's a perfectly cone-shaped mound of limestone rock that locals call the Fire Eagle's Nest. The Patomskiy Crater is about 520 feet in diameter and rises roughly 130 feet above the surrounding forest. At its center is a smaller crater, giving it the appearance of a giant stone volcano. But it's not a volcano. The rock composition is all wrong for volcanic activity. It's also relatively young, estimated to be between 250 and 500 years old. So what created it? The most popular theory is a meteorite impact, but there's no impact debris, no shocked quartz, and no crater consistent with a high-velocity space rock hitting the Earth. Could it be a collapsed gas explosion from underground? Possible, but the symmetry seems too perfect. Local Yakut people have long avoided the area, claiming it brings sickness and death. And there might be something to that. The lead geologist who extensively studied the crater died of a heart attack at the site. Several researchers have reported feeling ill during extended stays. Some measurements show unusual magnetic anomalies. Trees near the crater grow faster and larger than surrounding forest, suggesting something in the soil is affecting plant growth. Recent geological surveys suggest it might be related to an underground explosion caused by heated gas or water, but this doesn't explain all the features. The Patomskiy Crater remains one of Russia's most perplexing natural mysteries, if it even is natural at all. From the depths of the Baltic Sea to the mountains of Siberia, from ancient Greece to the Peruvian highlands, these 6 mysteries remind us that our world still holds secrets we can't explain. Maybe future technology will unlock their meanings. Maybe some mysteries are meant to remain unsolved. Or maybe, just maybe, these discoveries are evidence of knowledge and capabilities we've lost to the depths of time. What do you think? Are these natural phenomena we just don't understand yet? Lost ancient technologies? Or something even stranger? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed diving into these mysteries with me, hit that like button and subscribe for more unexplained phenomena and secrets our world doesn't want you to know about. Until next time, keep questioning everything.